showing you how to wash your makeup brushes. My makeup brushes are pretty overdue for a nice cleansing, so I thought I'd film this just so you can see how you would do it if you were to wash your own makeup brushes at home, for anyone that doesn't know how. So I also threw my tweezers in there too because I figured they could benefit from a cleaning too. So I'm just going to start off by having the water at a warm temperature, not too hot, not too cold. So that seems pretty good. And then I'm going to be using Dove GoFresh Restore Body Wash. Just anything gentle on the skin would be ideal for your makeup brushes. Like baby shampoo is really good for this, and anything like that. Anything that's delicate on the skin. Like if you're I wouldn't recommend using something that's tough on the scalp for this, just for that reason. So you're just gonna take any brush, and then what you're gonna do is lay out a towel, just like this. And then you're going to take it, I'm going to try to show this thing. There we go. So, then you're just going to take it and you're going to put it under the water like this. Trying really hard not to get this point right here wet, like where the bristles meet the metal, meet the handle. And just get it wet. Get some of the excess makeup off. And then I'm going to take this. I don't even know how much is left in here. There we go. I'm just going to lightly have it on my hands. I can still feel the soap on my hands, but you can't see it. And you're just going to gently wash it clean. I'm just going to take some on my hands and then just do this. Just try hard not to distort the shape of the brush so that when it dries, it'll still stay just like you bought it, like in that same round shape. And then once it's done, just get the water out of it and just set it down on the towel like that. I'm just going to dry the brush. Just try to get all that extra water out of it without distorting the shape of it, so it still looks like what it would if it was dry. And you're just going to set it on the towel and then fold it over the bristle. I'm just going to do that again here. Same thing. Just kind of, water's actually getting pretty hot. Great. I'm just going to take some shampoo and some of the soap in your hands, and you're just going to run it through your lips, just like that. This being that it is a brush that I use on my gel liner, I don't really care about getting the tip wet, but I just have to, there's a ring of liner going all around it, so I just have to get that off. I'm just going to take my nail. If you do use gel eyeliner and this is happening to one of your brushes, this is the MAC 209 brush. So if you use this brush and this is happening to you, just run it under water and use your nail or something sharp to get that off. I would definitely use my nail because I wouldn't want to scratch it. Once you're done, the best thing to do is just take the towel that's covering them off and just flip them over and make sure that all their shapes look normal. That's the most important thing and thing to worry about the most when you're washing your brushes, is to make sure that they don't lose their shape, that the brush itself isn't distorted when you're done and when it's drying, because once you dry it and the shape's distorted, you can't get it back. You'd have to re-wet it and let it sit again. So just make sure everything looks pretty good. And then if you're gonna wash your tweezers too, I would just dry them and leave them out too, even though they don't really have to sit. So once you're done with that, let them sit overnight to dry, and by morning they should be all dry. Just don't disturb them throughout the day, like don't keep touching them, because then you're going to totally defeat the purpose of washing them if you keep touching them. So just leave them out to dry overnight, and then when you wake up the next morning, just check on them to make sure that their shapes are done, play around with them a little bit, use them, and make sure that they're good. And if you missed any spots that you can check, you can always wash them again and just leave them. That is it for this video. I hope you found it helpful, and if you have any other questions about washing your brushes, or if you have any other suggestions to washing your brushes, like maybe a good cleaner to use for brushing. I'm just using a regular body wash because I ran out of the normal baby shampoo I would use for this. And if you also have any questions about which brushes I use and why, I will definitely answer those. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you find it helpful, and make sure you subscribe. Bye!